Have you ever noticed that every promotion somehow seemed to require becoming just 3% less yourself? Before this tiny independent media company called Chaotic Wise Girl existed, I studied economics and finance. Then I somehow became a physiotherapist in mental and sexual health, which turned out to be an unexpectedly useful combination because one field studies markets, the other studies nervous systems, and turns out they have more to say to each other than either profession usually takes into account. Recently, I discovered Rory Sutherland, vice chairman of Ogilvy and one of the most influential voices in behavioral economics, who keeps asking wonderfully inconvenient questions about what happens when we treat complex systems like machines. And I remember thinking, well, that's unexpectedly reassuring. Someone who apparently hasn't disappeared into a cave to become economically unavailable is asking some surprisingly familiar questions to the ones we are studying over here at Chaotic Wise Girl. I don't know exactly where all of Rory Sutherland's conclusions lead, but some of what I've heard so far intersects with a question I've been increasingly fascinated by. Anyway, so this year I paused my clinical career to dive as deeply as I could into that question and to build this tiny independent media company around it. And we can kind of sum that question up into one ongoing experiment, which is, can we participate in the economy without becoming spiritually identical to spreadsheets? And what if that might actually be the more intelligent move? If that question made something inside you quietly whisper, finally, you may be one of us. Either way, the research continues this month from the coast of Spain.